Actually, I hope there isn't the gimmick because I've got a video planned to. Oh, well, apparently there is, so I don't know why I'm saying I hope there isn't, but.
Oh, here it is. Oh, dude, it's the third type. It's the third type gimmick. I feel like that's what that is. All Pokemon can terrestrialize. They're trying to make it so like anything can use the gimmick. So it's kind of like a third type, but it's not like it's added to the two type thing. You just like you negate your normal two types or your single type, and you just become that one single type, I guess.
That's so limited. That's such a limited gimmick. Like, if you take away all the crystal stuff, like take away all the visuals, this has to be like the most boring gimmick they could possibly add.
Yeah, I would say so far it's the most boring one.
I was gonna say, maybe now I can title my video making better Pokemon gimmicks.
There you go. There you go.
So originally this video was just gonna be me presenting my gimmick ideas that I had for the upcoming Pokemon Gen 9. But now that we've got the gimmicks, this video became kinda meaningless in a way. But then Dominic suggested, why don't I just call it making better gimmicks, since we were kind of unimpressed by the new gimmicks, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I want to hear your guys' opinion. After you hear my gimmick ideas, I want to hear your opinion on if they're good ideas, if you think that they're better than the ideas that Pokemon like came up with, like for the crystal, whatever they're called, terrestrialization. I want criticism. I want like just be like brutally honest. Well, anyway, here is the video. Most new Pokemon games have a gimmick. Can't it just be a unique experience without having to rely on some kind of hook to use in trailers to make people think the game is new, even though it's just a copy paste of previous games? No. Here is my idea for a new gimmick for Pokemon Generation 9. That's not just an insta-kill move. To be fair, Gen 9 does actually look like it's a step in the right direction and not just a copy-paste like Sword and Shield was. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. You know how in Pokemon, building a bond with your Pokemon doesn't really do all that much. Like in the newer games, it can cause it to hold out a little longer on 1 HP, or get rid of some status effect or something. But essentially my gimmick idea is to play into this bond with your Pokemon further with a new additional battle system, or addition to the battle system. At points in the game, say after beating a gym, you'll receive a bond band, and you wear a bond hub band that connects to all the other Pokemon wearing a bond band. What this does is that the stronger your bond with the Pokemon, the more bond moves you're able to perform. And this is not like Z moves, stay with me here. The moves you perform only enhance your current moves, or can be used to defend. So they are additional moves on top of the move out of the 4 that you would select. But the way you use it is different from just clicking a button. Let me explain. It would be like a miniature WarioWare / Rhythm Heaven type minigame, and elements of like how Undertale does their timing and dodging based battle system, with obviously a Pokemon theme on it. When coming up with the idea, I was actually thinking of those little Splatoon minigames that you would play on the Wii U gamepad before you started the match, if anyone remembers those. So it would be a 5-second 8-bit minigame, usually timing based or precision based, you would do before your attack that, if performed correctly, will boost your attack power, or could be used before an enemy's attack to increase defense. And as your bond with your Pokemon grows by doing like camping stuff or taking it on walks, it will unlock new minigames which are more powerful. So imagine these minigames are themed around a specific Pokemon type. So for example, a water minigame could be like shooting pellets into Magikarp, or a Sobble popping bubbles as they pass. Because Pokemon is played on consoles, it would be minigames that are compatible with the button and thumbsticks. So there would be a lot of timing based minigames and movement based minigames. Essentially the Pokemon Stadium minigames, but shrunk down to about 6 to 8 seconds, and on a mini menu you would do between turns to boost your Pokemon. There would be a lot of range and difficulty, so obviously the ones that boost your damage the most are the most difficult to do correctly, so there's kind of like a risk-reward system. And if you mess up the minigame, you have a higher chance of missing the move or it doing less damage. So you may have to be careful picking a really difficult minigame, but it may be necessary in order to survive the turn. It provides that extra layer of strategy in theory. This new gimmick system would not be in every fight, like we'll make it so that the bond thing has to recharge, so you can't use it multiple times in a row either. So what are the benefits of this new system? Well, for one, it mixes up the Pokemon gameplay and adds some timing elements to battles. Think Undertale's battle system providing not only strategy in the moves you perform, but also the timing of the attack and the skill mastering of the minigames. These little minigames would add a lot of variety to gameplay, as a lot of people complain that Pokemon games are just pressing one button and winning. There could also be a difficulty slider in the settings, so if a kid is playing and wants an easier experience, they can lower the difficulty, but an advanced player who's been playing for a while can up the difficulty slider and make the minigames really challenging, which adds that extra layer of challenge to the gameplay that is lacking in newer games. It also gives the player more of a reason to do the side stuff like the camping or the Pokemon and Me, so they can unlock new minigames. Clearly, this sounds like a very casual player gimmick. You're probably thinking there's no way a system like this could be used in competitive gameplay. But what if they designed a competitive bond band that has a very high skill cap minigames that can be interrupted by the opponent? So for example, consider like a Remoraid minigame, where a Remoraid is swimming across a river and has to dodge obstacles, and then the opponent is able to place Quillfish that you can run into and make you fail. So for example, this 8-second minigame of a river and you're controlling a Remoraid could be a competitive bond band minigame, and the opponent actually is able to interact with that game. This could give the other player something to do while the opponent is doing their turn, and could create a really cool dynamic competitive gameplay. Like, I'm not saying that this would ever be accepted into competitive gameplay, but just imagine the gameplay, like, hype moments of stuff like that. It would definitely make the Pokemon battles a lot more dynamic if that was a system layered on top of the already, their Pokemon system. Like, I'm just trying to paint a picture of, like, the potential of it. And if you're not totally convinced a system like this would ever work in a Pokemon game, and they should just stick to insta-kill gimmicks, well, they could even have this system as a part of the Pokemon Stadium 3 instead, like the minigames in the Stadium games, but shrunk down and made shorter, and incorporated into battles, that once won or lost could boost or lower your attack. I feel like if implemented well and they were smooth and fun, this could be a really, really cool gimmick that they could add. Alright, the next gimmick idea I have is, basically, after you beat the main game, or it could be after you beat the first few gyms, because then maybe you can like unlock stuff for it as you play. But essentially the idea is that you own a specific type gym. I was considering making it any type Pokemon, but I feel like it's more fun choosing a type and basing a gym around it with the theme. Maybe you could make multiple, but so you would choose a type, let's say water for example, and then you could unlock decorations and puzzles as you play the game and decorate your gym with the different stuff. Maybe like a water slide or a pool, since this is a water gym. And then you build your gym team of that type, and people online can challenge your gym. We'll make it so gym Pokemon and the people battling's Pokemon automatically go to like level 50 or 100 to keep it even. But think of it like a Luigi's Balloon World, where if they lose, you get some rewards, but if they beat the gym, they get some rewards. The rewards could be like Pokédollars or some kind of online gym exclusive items, but either way, it's a reward that players would want to get. Potentially after a number of gyms beaten and a number of Pokemon who lost to your gym, maybe then you can unlock like an advanced gym where you can make a gym that allows you to use decorations from any of the types, and you can use it any of the type Pokemon. I feel like this would add a lot of post-game replayability, and if not for the post-game, it could be a fun game mode to come back to you as you play through the main story, and they could kind of coincide in a sense. Like you'd be finding Pokemon that you'd want for your online gym and not necessarily for your playthrough. Maybe there's a shuffle gym option where you go in with like an all-rounder team and you get a random gym challenge without you knowing what the type is beforehand. And if there is enough customization, then potentially you could see some really cool gym puzzles made by the community. So in short, you can make your own online gym. So you can make a team, build up your team, and set up an online gym where people can come challenge it. As you play through the game, you can unlock things for your gym, like decorations and new puzzles and stuff for your gym. So for example, let's go back to like a different type, maybe like a fighting type, okay? So there's a fighting type gym, maybe it's like a dojo, maybe there's like punching bags and like, I don't know, maybe if it's a psychic gym, you can set up like a questionnaire thing. I don't know, there's a lot of potential for so much customization and so much you could do with this idea. And how fun would it be to own your own gym and have your own little... It's actually a lot like Pokemon Go, now that I think about it, where you can have like gyms set up and people can come challenge them. It's kind of similar to that in a sense. I actually have one more gimmick idea that was going to be in this video, but then I thought of something better. What if you viewers were a part of this video and shared your ideas along with me, not just through comments? So I made a Discord server. Whenever I do these discussion/pitching videos, I want to hear your ideas as well. I love responding to comments and having discussions there, but wouldn't it be cool if we had one big live discussion where we can all bounce ideas off each other? If you've got an idea that could be a cool gimmick for Pokemon that you want to share and be featured on this channel, join that dang Discord and leave your ideas in the viewer video collab ideas section, and I may feature you to be in the video. After the video is published, comment which idea you like the most. Maybe in the future we could have like competitions with polls. Also, I have some more type videos in the pipeline, so if you want to join in on the discussion of those as well, join the dang Discord server. The Discord server link is in the description. And that's the end of this video.